Hi, my name is Cathies Story and I work with Rashida and Mobile Food Hub. I help her with business growth and organizational change. I started working with Rashida about 3 years ago. I met her as I do most business leaders as a CEO of the company, and started working with her, seeing where her company was going to grow and how she was going to develop it. I've been working with startups and accelerators for about 7 years. So going back to about 2017, I was working with a large accelerator in Farringdon with a fantastic group of entrepreneurs and mostly solo CEOs. And all of these were people who had probably a mainstream job, but on the side had their kind of side hustle and were growing a job. And my role was to come alongside them and help them see if they could take that from the kernel of an idea into a viable business. So I probably do anything and everything within the Mobile Food Hub. Originally, when I started working with Rashida, it was about team training and working with the staff. It was also about branding the company as we've gone through a complete sort of change and rebrand. And more recently, it's been about organizational change. So we are looking at how we can grow the organization and also how we can actually make the organization attractive on social media, but attract funding and also work with local partners. So as the organization grows, we also increase the number of people on the team. And I think that's really exciting, working with someone who's a female founder. For me, that's really important. And at the moment, there are probably 3 key people within the team: myself, Rashida, and Gurnam. And together, what we're doing is we're looking at business development, but also really getting out there in the market and building partnerships with people that are going to help us provide greater food services within the local King's Cross and Somerstown area. For me, I think there's always an opportunity to work with companies that are commercially viable, but for me, it's extremely important to work with value-led business. I'm highly motivated to work with people who actually want to disrupt things, to do good, and who are not willing to just accept things are always going to be the same. So I think when Rashida and Gurnam and I are together, we have that same sort of DNA that we actually want to disrupt the existing model of food provision and addressing food poverty. We would really like to believe we can do things differently. Probably the thing that I'm most proud of is the way that the company is represented now on social media. So really completely reworking the branding on the website, that's consistent with the values that we have, which is really focusing on helping people to get food, get support, and get involved. We've got branding colors and a branding identity that is completely consistent with what we do. And I think just actually bringing that to fruition has been incredibly rewarding. I think for us, the most important achievement on the horizon would be to be able to have a physical space in the King's Cross area. We have some plans in mind for that, and we're really hopeful that we will be able to have a physical retail space. I think the ability to have a physical presence in the area would really be absolutely critical for us, but we're also looking at other mobile food hubs, either in the UK and even further afield. I think that thing that I referred to earlier, that actually we're aligned in the values that we have. It's all very well to say we want to actually see some change in the world, but working with addressing food poverty and food insecurity practically and making that something that can also really work as a social enterprise is incredibly important for us.